In life or death emergency situations, humans have been known to do incredible, almost superhuman feats. A phenomenon known as hysterical strength. Reports of men lifting entire cars to save a trapped baby. Reports of women staying silent for close to 5 minutes. While rare, these stories serve to show we may be able to harness a powerful energy hidden deep within us. Now imagine this hysterical strength was your baseline. One man's hysterical strength is another man's normal, regular strength. And speaking of lifting a car, we meet Stanley Pleskin, better known as Stanless Steel, as he's trying to procure a truck for a stunt he has planned.
Yeah, my name is Stan, and I'm looking for... Do you have a 9-foot rack truck that you use?
What do you need it for?
I need it for... I'm putting together a stunt. This is Stanless Steel calling. The strongest man in the world at bending steel. I actually could bend coins in my fingers. All right, bye. Well, I didn't get what I wanted to get. The truck I wanted to get, that's 7,500 pounds. Now we got a 9,000-pound dump truck.
He's able to get his feet on a 9,000-pound dump truck, and he's planning on lifting it with his legs. This stunt is so hard, Stan can actually feel the bones in his legs bending. And I didn't even make that up. This guy did.
This, by far, is the hardest stunt. This stunt is so hard that when Stan does this, he can feel the bones in his legs bending.
Thank you, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the moment you have all been waiting for. One of the strongest men in the world at bending steel and metal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stanless Steel.
If you're wondering how much Stan paid for this announcer, you'd be surprised to find out she's actually his girlfriend, Barb. And she wasn't always this good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep building the situation up.
One of the strongest men in the world.
Okay.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen.
One of the strongest men. No.
I bring to you the strongest man in the world at bending steel.
Let's head back to the local middle school to see if Stan can lift a 10,000-pound dump truck.
Look very closely at the back tires.
Stanley.
They're going to slip pieces of paper underneath the back tires.
Bang.
They're going to go up rather quickly and then come back down. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Stanless Steel.
So Stan's got it all. He's as strong as an ox, he's got a smoking hot babe, and tons of fans. So what's the problem?
You know, it's hard to be a champion all day long. It's hard to, you know. And there's all this clutter in there in your mind, and you know, and it just piles up, and it knocks you down, like emotionally, mentally. You feel like you're knocked down, you know. And I guess I got a little bit knocked down, you know.
If you've ever asked yourself, what would life be like if I was really good at bending steel and that's it? It's your lucky day, because you're about to find out. The answer is unexpectedly not great. This is the 2009 documentary Strongman, where we follow Stan, the strongest man in the world at bending steel, as he struggles to navigate his work, relationships, and life in general. This is an intimate look into a man's life over the course of a few years, his ups and downs, and the reality of someone who is, unfortunately, not all that bright. Like Richard Nilsson says on Rotten Tomatoes, one cannot help but think of Fellini, Zampano, and Gelsomina. Yeah, we know. We've all seen the 1954 classic La Strada.
In our first story, we travel to the United States to visit one of the strongest men in the world, Stanless Steel Pleskin.
Stanley had been a stunt strongman for years before filming started. It was after a stunt where he kept 2 Cessna airplanes from taking off by connecting ropes to them and standing in the middle, where filmmaker Zachary Levi would meet him. Levi says he knew almost immediately he wanted to document Stan's life. I can only hope you would do the same thing if you ran into a person like this. Now in his mid-40s, Stan is recognizing he's getting older, and the strength he's been relying on for so many years will soon start fading. He begins reflecting on the past and wondering what's next. This period of uncertainty in Stan's life seems to be the catalyst for a lot of what you're about to see. We meet Stan's family, which consists of his mother and father and a couple randoms who are never fully explained.
I'm all yours and button and bows. Yeah.
Okay.
This guy is definitely his brother.
I love my brother. He's a nice guy. I like to hang around with him a lot.
And Stan's grandma.
Here comes Grandma.
Stan's family ultimately doesn't matter much. The main focus is, of course, Stan and his girlfriend Barb, who we've already met. Barb has a sister named Linda, and she fucking hates Stan. More on that later.
Hey, my man. Long time no see. Hey, how you been? All right. Hey.
We meet Stan's trainer/manager guy, and it's made clear right away that Stan is a strongman purist. He doesn't like the foo-foo crap shows these other guys put on. Stan is all about raw lifting power. He mentions he saw a strongman act on Cirque du Soleil because it happened to be on for 15 hours.
Yesterday I watched Cirque du Soleil for, like, I think it was a special. It was on about 15 hours. I watched it straight on through.
15 hours you watched.
Yeah.
And Stan was not impressed.
I think that I could definitely do a better job. They're a strongman. He's fake, like, you know, and like what I want to.
Wait. What did the strong man do on there?
Well, he did a backlift. It was like really just about nothing. Plus,
This is the first of a few times Stan has given some advice he would never be taking. He's told that, like the guy on Cirque du Soleil, he needs some sort of gimmick. He needs to put on some sort of show. Something besides just lifting something up or bending some metal, because it's just not going to draw the crowds anymore. He really doesn't understand why someone would want to watch that over a real display of power.
well, they wanted to see a fake guy over there bend the bar and all choreograph it all backwards.
Wait a second.
Ridiculous.
Stanley.
It's ridiculous.
Stanley.
All the strongmen in the business and all the people, and sure they go over there and look at the bar and it looks like that.
Stanley.
A dummy knows that.
Stanley.
Take, for example, the first stunt we saw him do. He leg pressed a 9,000-pound dump truck, but could barely get it off the ground. It's impressive when you think about it, but it's not very exciting to watch. His manager roasts the shit out of him.
Why is he working and you're not?
Well, who's laughing now? Not the British, because Stan books a spot on a British TV show. And you know it's true because you got a picture of Big Ben.
I wish we could have saw Big Ben, you know? Oh, well, maybe I can get a picture of it over there.
Right down there. Can you see it?
No. Oh, there's... Damn it. Oh, that's nice.
And his stunt? Fingering 3 single Brits. I mean lifting 3 Brits with a single finger.
Stanless Steel says he can lift 3 members of our studio audience with, just get this, 1 finger.
Here from Jersey, Stanless Steel coming at you. I'm gonna give it my all. We love London, we love you too. Yes! Are you with me?
And he could have did another person.
I could have did another person.
Anyway, in the green room, Stanley meets another performer who tries to give him 2 pieces of advice. 1. Be a nice and humble guy. Being likable will get you further than any raw skill can. And 2, just like his manager told him, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you put on a good show. You're going to get paid the big bucks.
There's guys out there that are a lot better than what I am. And there's guys out there that are a lot better than what you are. Yeah. But because you're a nice guy, they're going to film you.
Tell me, though, who's better at me than bending steel, though? Do you know anybody?
He mentions he gets paid $2,000 for a show appearance.
You know, Because there's lots of these type of shows all over the world, man.
Lots.
You know, and they pay you big bucks, man. They pay you big bucks, man.
What are you up for?
Well, when I do a TV show, I'm on $2,000. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I get $2,000. I mean, some people get more. Who got you this one?
Chuck.
You go.
Yeah.
And I hope he's got you more than $2,000, man.
Yeah.
I hope he's got you more than $2,000. Trust me. Really.
We then get to see his performance. He's using his teeth to pull nails out of a piece of wood, and he really dials the tension up. This guy knows how to put on a good show.
3, 2, 1, go.
He waits until the very last second to pull the final nail out, and everyone's on the edge of their seat. Even Stan.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And after seeing this reaction, Stan decides maybe it's time to put some flair into his act.
Yeah, listen, I met this other guy, and that he was telling me how great he is.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah. And he got paid $2,000.
$2,000?
Yeah, and I could, yeah, it's for ripping fake nails out of a board, and I could rip them nails out of it. I'll give my board, and he'll break his teeth.
Oh, wait, no he didn't. The people that tell Stan he needs to spruce up his act don't know the biggest problem. Stan doesn't feel he needs to do that right now. And even if he did, it's not something he could do on his own. After Stan leaves the green room, he says this.
They're all bullshit records. You know, I don't believe in them. I work out of quality. That's why I have an announcer, you know? You show craftsmanship. You show realism.
So yeah, Stan's plans for his show currently are make sure it's real and have an announcer. Well, his show is real and his announcer is amazing because it's Barb, his girlfriend, who's really good at announcing and isn't just doing it because she's sweet and wants to support her boyfriend.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our show. I'm your announcer, Barbara. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you have been waiting for. I bring to you the star of strength, Stanless Steel.
Yeah, Barb sucks at announcing. Stan knows it. Barb knows it. I know it. Stan knows it.
It sure
It was
was.
a nice show.
Yep.
Nice people.
Yeah, nice
Right?
people. Yeah. We got to work on an introduction to get that more spicy, like, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we'll work on the introduction.
You know what I wish we could do? I wish you could do the show and I could announce sometimes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I know.
Stan puts a lot of pressure on Barb to be a good announcer. No matter what she does, it's never good enough. He blames this on Barb's sister and Barb's inability to give up her own ambitions.
I want you moving. I want you moving. You don't stand one spot. You think this girl yaps to her family all day long? This girl is out there, you know, talking about, you know, point of attack and making it, and she ain't fucking around with her sister and shit. She's happening. She's up to date. She doesn't live in the past. I'm just saying that when we get out there, like, we gotta really, I can't mess this up because I only have like a few more shots.
You get this feeling that Stan thinks his show is flawless and the only thing holding him back is Barb's announcing. This is the core issue in their relationship. Stan can only think of himself. His world revolves around Stan, and you almost can't blame him when it seems like nobody else has anything going on. We do get a glimpse of their anniversary, though, and in Stan's defense, he's able to surprise Barb with something she's always wanted. Bent penny.
Okay.
All right. I'm
Okay.
gonna peek if I don't close my
All
eyes.
right, here you go. Open up your eyes. Now, see
Oh,
this knot?
Stanley, you
Okay.
finally got this for me.
Yep, I finally got this for you. You notice when everything's done perfect?
Perfect.
Lincoln is sitting upright. Now, how's that look?
And I think Stan figured out everyone's Christmas gifts because, damn, the reaction to this is crazy.
Oh, that's nice.
I like it. Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
Gorgeous.
Barbara, could I buy that from you?
Handmade and
No.
it's very unique.
I know it's the thought that counts, but if I had to guess, this probably isn't the first piece of bent metal Barb's been gifted. Don't get me wrong, bending a penny is hard, I've tried it. But not for Mike Roy, the destroyer.
Il y en a qui le font avec les dents. Oui. Moi, j'essaie
See
de
this
partir
thing?
avec les doigts.
He wipes his head. No chalk, no nothing, right? Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah, this dude's the real deal. And like Stan, he's not an amazing showman, but he is amazing at putting a bend in a penny.
Did you see that?
I don't know. I don't know.
No way, honey.
I don't know about
No
that.
way.
Here he goes again now.
Now, we take it for granted these are Canadian coins, but I've bent Canadian coins. They're just a little bit easier.
And Stan might respect him if he didn't suspect him of being a fraud.
He's not even straining. You can tell he's not even straining.
Not really.
No, he wasn't. He was not even straining. No, he wasn't.
It's hard to tell if Barb agrees, but if I had to guess, she's probably thinking something like this. Oh boy, another conversation about bent pennies. I wonder how many pennies I could swallow before Stan notices. Stan says he's the strongest man in the world at bending metal. He makes a point of adding it onto his title. We already know that Stan doesn't like what he considers to be show strongmen, but now we have a dude who's not only legit, he just obliterated Stan's penny bending skills. I mean, just look at this. There's no competition. If you want to hurt a man like Stan, you don't go for a punch. You fold a penny in fucking half. And in front of his girl? Let's just say if they happen to run into each other at something like the dinner for the Association of Old-Time Barbell and Strongmen, Stan's not letting that slide. Yeah, Stan arrives at the dinner and doesn't waste any time getting to work. He's making sure people know he can bend a penny.
Penny.
Except he can't, and starts making excuses.
Just having a little trouble. My hands are freaking slipping.
Take a nap.
Let me just get my head together here. I had a couple of drinks.
And the guy he's showing is like, bro, you don't have to prove you're strong. This is a dinner for strongmen. I believe you.
Hold on. I'm not finished with that yet. Let me have another wine.
Stan scopes out the vibe and does a little trash talking.
Hey, Slim, listen to this. Listen to this. Between you and me, this guy, Mike Roy. Now, you know when I bent the damn pennies on stage, when I bent my stage, I tell you what, I'm seeing birds tweeting around. You know, I'm almost ready to pull my face.
Like a very nice guy.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I seen a tape of him bend it, and he just does it like nothing. Yeah. Something's wrong.
No,
we'll see.
No, you can't say nothing's wrong. You got to see it. Then we'll decide.
And it's almost poetic that the first thing this man says is he's a really nice guy. Someone's already told Stan that being nice is almost more important than the skill itself. But that guy was British, so it's possible Stan didn't even understand what he was saying.
Okay.
I mean, I know you're pint loading because all that weight is going to travel through your 2 feet, so it's going to be pint load on your feet, but have faith. I don't do it as an hobby.
Okay, what did he say, Sarah?
Stan and Barb take their seats at the dinner and get a demonstration from none other than the man himself, Mike Roy.
This is a heavily serrated and threaded retaining wall bolt.
Stan gets to see him in person, and what does he think? He's not impressed.
You like it? I like it, although I couldn't see good.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Can you show me one of them turn bolts you got?
Here, keep them as a souvenir.
Yeah,
Those
well,
are the
I got them. I snapped them like my hands, just like that.
You don't want them?
I'll take
No.
them, Mike. Thank you. Okay.
Mike also does seem like one of the nicest dudes, even if he did ask Stan if he wanted to keep the bolts as a souvenir like a 5-year-old kid.
There's camera.
It's hard sometimes to figure out if Stan does things like breaking this bolt to prove to himself or Barb or whoever's around that he can do it, or if he just can't handle someone else doing what he's good at. But he has to break this bolt.
There we go. All right.
For nothing.
That was pretty neat.
Well, I could have did it with bare hands, too. Dennis, I could have busted it with bare hands, too. Yeah. Hey, Dennis.
It's all for naught, though. The damage has been done. This night's been a disaster for Stan, and he does not take it well.
That was a tremendous blow, Barbara.
I know it was.
You don't even understand all this.
Not fully, because I'm a woman.
Yeah, you see it, but you don't know.
No.
Do you know or you don't know?
I try to understand.
All right, well,
Because I have some
you're doing
strength.
that.
I have a little strength.
All right, we're going. Ready?
All right.
Come on, let's go. Come on, honey.
No, he don't like that.
All right, let me show you something. Zach, get back out of the truck for a minute. I want to show you how far it's going to pin me against the wall and try to kill me.
No.
I want to just show you. Watch. This is me hauling a truck back.
Like this? Oh,
And if I fail, you just crush me and kill me. That's
I
all.
know. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
you just kill me. You just kill me.
I don't know.
I'm dead.
I don't know if I like this particular stunt.
I don't like it either.
No, I don't think I like it.
You think I like it?
Yeah, it's scary to think where this would have gone if Stan wasn't able to break that bolt.
I swear, I gotta start working on myself.
I want you to.
I had enough. I need it now.
Stan decides it's time to make a change. It's time to switch things up and start working on himself. So, of course, he makes Barb work out.
10 is good? Oh, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I get too many muscle spasms.
There's a whole wonderful world out here of, of strengthening and doing your body.
Stan lets Barb know there's a whole world of strength in keeping your body in shape. And this is probably the first time she's noticed that. Wow, those dumbbells were pretty heavy. I wish one would fall on my head.
Well, they're all the same,
Yeah.
Stan does, however, get a meeting with an OG. This is John Wooten.
This is the first time I'll be driving over this gentleman.
He's another strongman, and this guy's been in commercials. He also happens to be the world's strongest man. Or at least that's what he said in a commercial, which was seen by Bill Kazmaier, who had recently won the title of World's Strongest Man. And it pissed him off so badly he actually sued John Wooten. It was taken to court and ruled that it was basically impossible to objectively determine who the strongest man in the world was, meaning, legally speaking, anyone could claim the title. The presiding judge, Joseph Strongest Man in the World Toro, even suggested they settle things once and for all with a one-on-one competition. Kazmaier said he would win, but eventually ended up backing out and not competing against John. Anyway, it seems like those days are behind John. He's a manager now, and Stan ends up signing a contract with him.
Sometimes you ever hear that old saying, walk alone and you'll be able to walk, but walk together and you can walk around the world and get paid for it at the same time?
I see, right, Bob?
John's got a couple ideas for Stan.
You're a grown man and you don't have to listen to me, but I think that if you need to get rid of the pigtails, okay? And the reason is that I don't think it's that becoming of you, okay? Let's put it that way. If you want to do acting and commercials, that will not go. That will limit to you what you can do. You need to keep it like right here, long in the back, but you need to get all layered because you're going to start doing these commercials and you're going to start doing all this. If you want to get these parts, they're not going to, that pigtails are not going to go.
Yeah, get rid of the pigtails and feather your hair so you look like an 80s police chief. Because Stan's not getting any commercials looking like that. I'm not sure what kind of commercials they think they're going to book, but either way, he tells Stan something familiar at this point. They've got to work on the show. Everyone's seen a guy lift a truck before, so everything they do will be new.
You know, people are always looking for something different. If you're constantly picking up the rear end of a car or of a small truck, they've seen it. So everything that we would do would be something that we didn't do before. That would be totally unusual.
Feeling reinvigorated, Stan goes back and makes sure everything is perfect with Barb's announcing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stanless Steel! Yay! Keep swinging it up. Flashy, flashy. Show off a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the moment you have been waiting for. Your very own man from South Brunswick, New Jersey. The professional strongman.
And here he is.
And here he is now, ladies and gentlemen.
And here he is.
Here he is. A nice
Thank you.
round of applause, please.
We love you today.
Good?
Yeah. We're gonna come out and work on the opening again.
Because John just booked Stan to go to Florida and lift a truck.
This truck is real low. Remember, I says get the Toyota Tacomas with the big wheels.
Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, with the big fucking wheels.
There's some confusion if Barb would be announcing this event. This is what they've been practicing so much for. But John told Barb to treat this like a vacation because the event already has an announcer.
Really, honestly.
Okay, well then you don't want to announce?
I didn't invite anything about it because he said it'd be like you're on vacation. So I was like, I'm okay, I'm on vacation.
One person was not confused, though. Stanley. Barb was going to be announcing this event.
I'd rather have you go up there and do your worst show than just fuck up your worst show, whatever you could ever do. I'd rather have you do it because I know that you would do a better job than what they're gonna give me. Trust me, I know. Just like they bought me the wrong truck. And I thought that you would be the one that would want to do this with me. I always thought that you were the one, you know? Am I talking to myself again?
No.
Yes, Stanley, I am the one. You chose right.
And just this one chose family.
Okay, well, I don't want us to have a migraine headache over this. So
Okay.
I don't want to deal with it no more. I don't want to think about it no more.
Thank you.
Now, I was told that I'm not allowed to announce this, and you have this down so well that no one else can do what you do. So, how long have you been doing this?
About 3.5 years now.
Whoa. Let's give her a hand, all you girls. I'm going to turn it over to you and let you tell us what's going to happen next, okay?
Okay, thank you, Clay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have one of the strongest men in the world. Allow me to introduce Stanless Steel. He is a legend, a myth, and the star of strength. Here he is again, Stanless Steel. A nice round of applause, please. Thank you.
Everybody get ready. Get a big applause when it happens.
She's moving. Can't.
We're so close, you guys. Give a big applause. Way
Come on.
Come on.
So close. We're going a little bit more. This thing falls off.
I need chalk around here.
Chalk? Have any chalk?
Please, I would ask you to be cool. We really need to get going here. It's very, very important for our athletes.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. It's our third and final attempt.
Yep.
Let's go, everybody. There we go.
It's up. It's up. Come on. Give him credit. Everybody's up.
Appreciate it. By golly.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Screwed up deal. John, never again with the wrong truck.
Yeah, it didn't exactly work out as planned. Barb was humiliated, Stan was humiliated, even being told to hurry up because the other strong men in the show were getting cool, whatever that means. And to top things off, they were short at $500.
She says that they're short $500.
No, he just gave me a check. He didn't say anything about the dollar amount. They were out there so quickly.
That's it, I had enough.
Stan just can't seem to catch a break. And he is not in a good place right now.
Not too good, Zach. Not too good. Sometimes it looks like when you're coming in first, you're really coming in last.
Dust upon your trail. Come back and start again. Going once again.
I can't even imagine what Barb's thinking at this point. Probably something like this. Setting yourself on fire. Can't hurt that badly. But Stan just thought of an amazing idea. A stunt to top all stunts.
Now, I have a new stunt that what I want to do is I want to get a crane, like a 100-foot crane. What I'm going to do is I want to have you jump off of a 50-foot podium. And I'm going to sit up your stage.
Oh my God.
I'll strap my wrist. And I go, wow, like that. And I go, ooh. And I go like, whoa. And I go, whoa.
It ain't happening.
Alas, it's not a good stunt. It's too dangerous.
No way,
I
man.
know what my finger can hold.
You're full of shit.
Forget about it. I had enough. We're far from it. We're just talking, as professionals.
Well, do this.
Why do you want to
use me as your guinea pig before you do her?
If you want to fuck with me, you're going down, bastard, right now. And this is true. But don't push me around with fucking. Don't push me.
Did I say that?
Did I say that? Because I'll tell you something. I'll tear you to goddamn pieces, all right?
Hey,
okay?
that's funny, Stan.
All right?
That's funny, Stan.
You're going to push me around?
That's funny, Stan.
He's going to get me?
That's funny, Stan.
I'm always, come on.
Who's going to get me? Where? How?
That's
and
funny,
when?
Stan.
Don't play with me.
I'm not, but I'm worried about her life.
You're worried about her? This is just talk. We're going to straighten this shit out. You got to be nuts. I'll knock you fucking down, man. What, you crazy?
What me for?
Don't ever fuck with me.
Stop it.
You can probably deduce that Stan and Barb are hitting a rocky patch. The kind of rocky patch you could assume occurs between a woman and the kind of man that would accidentally kill her in a fit of rage and then stand over her body and hit himself in the head saying, I'm so stupid, over and over again. Stan can feel the tension building in their relationship and they sit down to talk. Barb tells Stan she has a hard time talking to him because he doesn't listen, but she's going to make him listen.
That's right. I hardly hear anything you have to say because it all goes to Linda first, then it goes to me.
I told you last night I can't talk to you.
Yeah, you
You
can't
always
talk
get
to me
feisty
because
and you yell.
because it's not in not in perspective with the relationship.
Oh yes, it is. It's my point of view instead of your point of view.
Stan is naturally worried enough that I think he started quoting the Bible here.
Remember, the woman is to serve the man. If she's not happy with the man, she gets a new man. Okay? If she doesn't like the way the man is, then she gets a new man that's a better man than what, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Barb's not good at making her feelings known, but luckily for her, her sister is. Stan asserts multiple times that the issue between him and Barb is Lynn living with them and causing problems. But to me it seems like Lynn is just vocalizing what Barb is too scared or timid to say. And Lynn doesn't hold anything back.
I'm not going to lower myself to...
I'm not going to lower myself to your level either. I don't want to be around scum and trash anymore.
Yeah, and Barbara goes along with this.
Wipe the slime off your feet and forget about it.
Yeah, and Barbara has a separate relationship
I didn't
with
like
him.
you from day one 3 years ago. I'll admit to it. I knew you were no good. I felt your vibe and your garbage. And you sing, you laugh. Take it to God.
We don't actually hear much from Lynn aside from insults and what's about to come next, but we can infer she dislikes Stan because she sees the way he treats her sister. Lynn tells Stan he should just move out.
Goodbye and good riddance. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
And in her devilish ways tries to trick Stan into looking like a bad boyfriend by asking if he knows things like Barb's birthday or her favorite color. Stan expertly navigates this with his quick wit, however.
Now, if that is really a problem with the person, that could not be my problem because another person could be holding back.
Food? Can he answer any of that? What day is her birthday? He doesn't know any of that.
Yeah, that makes you know somebody?
Yes, it does. You should know everything about somebody.
When a person opens up their heart and spirit to you.
What year did she graduate high school? What high school did she graduate from?
When a person opens up their heart and spirit to you, then you really know them. When you go in that bed in there and the darkness touches your souls and you're really close and warm to that person, you enjoy and love being with them, okay? And you kiss and you make out. That's when you know somebody. Not when you know a color at a birthday. They could do that on a piece of paper,
Yep, turns out Stan doesn't even know Barb's birthday. And in his attempt to plead his case, basically makes it seem like he only cares about sex. He also adds this bit.
And I gave you my caring part of my life. Like when we wanted to change things about you, good changes.
That's right, he did give Barb the caring part of his life, like when they wanted to change things about her. He tried his best, but it's decided Stan should probably move out.
They look good, right, honey? You crying?
We see them the next morning looking a little depressed, and I like to imagine this little interaction as Stan trying to prove his worth as a boyfriend.
This is a secret now, the way you make this lemonade. You power squeeze them, and you get all the bioflavonoids out of them.
Barb's going to be a little disappointed next time she wants some lemonade and there's no one around strong enough to squeeze the bioflavonoids out.
Believe me, we're gonna come out of this good, you know? Barb, why don't you try some of this bioflavonoids?
Okay.
A dejected Stan, driving back to his family's house, delivers one of his most beautiful lines.
Yeah, it's my problem, you know. I could bend bars and break chains, but you know, you can't bend people.
But tragically for Barb, Stan somehow figured it out. Just kidding. We're nearing the end of this story now, and looking back, it seems obvious all roads were leading to Stan moving home. He's rightfully disappointed about a champion being confined to a space smaller than a jail cell.
It's unlivable. This is not, you can't live like this. You can't give me 5 by 12 to live. It's impossible.
I've had to live like this.
Wait. Yeah, but not me.
When you're a
Not
different
me.
person, I know.
Not me. You don't take the strongest man in the world who has a champion, put him you put him like this?
And this cell is even complete with a crackhead smoking crack.
Please, let's just keep this room fresh. Blow it out there or something. Just blow it in the kitchen. No, not in here.
Shut up. I told you.
Go out there.
Shut up. I'm not doing nothing in here. Stop.
I'm not really sure what Stan's so upset about. It's just a little crack, and also whatever else he's doing here.
Here he is, the man, the myth, the miracle, the star of strength, Stanless Steel!
The movie ends with a scene of Barb and Stan hanging out and having a good time pretending Barb is bending a piece of metal like Stan, while Stan gets to announce. He finds this very entertaining.
Look at that.
I wonder if you could pass it as a bar.
I know, that'd be like
Let
really
me
funny.
see if you can say that.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
But
Now,
it's
hold on.
right
Let
here.
me do the announcing now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we have right here in front of us, we have the strongest woman in the world at bending steel. Now, when she bends, she uses her aura, her being to do these things. One moment of silence for the strongest woman in the world today at bending steel. No flash cubes.
Yeah, no flash cubes, just in case this was taking place in 1932.
Oof, that's done.
There we have it.
Holy mackerel. That was incredible.
Thank you, thank you.
Are you going
Thank
out
you,
with anybody?
That was nice, Stanley.
All right, we
Aren't
gotta
you
go
proud?
to bed now. We gotta go to bed. That was nice.
I know, thanks.
Barbara,
I know, that's cute. Because I finally been something.
It's been a while since we've seen them enjoying each other's company, and it inspires some hope there's still a chance for Barb and Stan to work things out. This scene does a good job to reinforce that the only way Stan can connect with someone is through strength. It gives us a good insight into how attentive Stan could be in the relationship and Barb's interests if only she was interested in working out and bending bars and also maybe was a guy. Maybe Stan should just date another guy who's really into bending horseshoes and coins, and they could haul scrap metal all day and then come home and snap bolts and bend nails into the letter S. Yeah, that would be perfect. As long as Stan was just a little bit stronger.
Barbara.
I know, that's cute.
I've seen this movie a couple times over the years as it's really stuck with me. I first watched it around 2012 hanging out with some friends, and we had no issue finding the humor in it, cracking jokes at how strange Stan could be. I rewatched it a few years later by myself after maturing a little bit and going through relationships of my own. I was able to see the dynamic between Stan and Barb, and it made me a little sad, although I wasn't sure who I pitied more. Stan for being the rude issue of the failing relationship and his inability to reflect enough to realize it as him, or Barb for living and investing years of her life into someone who ultimately couldn't even say what her favorite color was. Barbara lets us know she was an aspiring model, and makes it known she has a lot of the same regrets Stan does as far as accomplishing long-lost dreams. You see a woman who had her own hopes and desires reduced to nothing more than a tool to facilitate someone else's. Stan gets visibly annoyed when she starts talking about her ambitions, and at one point tells her she's not even making sense, so the conversation will end.
Well, we're talking a lot of riddles right now. It's not,
No, we're
things
not.
are not very clear what we're specifically talking about. Maybe we
Well, I'm
should
trying to
just change it.
generalize. You ask
Maybe
me
we should change
a
the
general
subject.
question, so I give you a general answer.
Yeah. All right, well, we're not talking too clear, so...
Though I joke about Stan and do more of what's considered laughing at than laughing with, I don't want to come off as malicious towards him. I think Stan is a great guy. I can respect a man who knows what their purpose in life is and devotes themselves to being the best they can. We don't see Stan's best work during this documentary, but he certainly was an impressive strongman. Even though I don't agree with a lot of what Stan does, I still think he was doing the best he could. And though he is misguided at times, Stan is never ill-intended. I started seeing pieces of myself in Stan, reflecting an issue I think is a critical piece of the human condition, realizing that time is slipping you by and you're not where you thought you would be. This feeling looms above Stan for the entire movie, dwelling on potential opportunities he might have wasted in the past, and knowing he could be doing something much greater if he could just put the pieces together. The difference with Stan is he has this feeling, coupled with the knowledge he's not going to be able to do this forever. His strength is fading, and he mentions he only has a few chances left. He never puts into words what he's trying to accomplish, and I'm not even sure he knows himself. You want to feel bad for Stan, and maybe you do, until you realize he's at a crossroad he built himself. You want to root for Stan, but the more you watch, the more you realize there is no next level. This is it. He can lift a truck, but struggles to lift himself out of the funk he's in. Actually, he struggles to lift the trucks, too.
She's moving.
Despite all of that, the one thing that hasn't changed over the years is my ability to enjoy the movie. Getting an up-close look into a unique person's life will always be fascinating to me, and there could not have been a better subject. The situations he gets himself into and the way he handles them will always be funny, to me at least. And to me, that's all that matters, being able to laugh at someone who has it a little worse than I do.
I'm making a movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Millions of dollars for this?
Yeah.
He's a millionaire. We're on TV.
It's hard to know what Stan's up to these days, but it doesn't sound like he ever learned how to put on a show, because in an interview a few years after the film came out, Stan mentioned he went on America's Got Talent and bent a penny and was actually booed. The judges supposedly said they don't understand it, Stan's words, and he told them they don't understand good talent and walked off while being booed. I couldn't find a clip of this, but if you do, please let me know.
You are the gayest person ever.
Stan has a Facebook and YouTube channel he would post on occasionally, giving some updates. It looks like his strongman days have slowed down, and he started a band called Ajamination. There were a few years with no updates, which made me a little nervous last time I looked into him, but he made a post on his Facebook in March of 2025. As for Barb, I can't find a single thing. However, there's a 2013 documentary called Bending Steel, a film documenting a different strongman on his quest to bend metal, and Stan makes an appearance.
That's a good boy.
Welcome everyone. Tonight Stanley will be squeezing his nuts really, really hard.
Oh, yeah. My hands are freaking slipping.
We can surmise from the fact that Barb is not here announcing that Stanless Steel is now Barbless Stan. The last thing uploaded to Stan's YouTube channel was a 13.5-minute long epic called I Miss You. There's no mention of Barb in the song, but it's possible this is who Stanley is missing. He certainly does miss whoever it is, though. I hope wherever Barb is, she ended up finding some happiness. I did reach out to Stan and have not received a response. And as for Stan's grandma, she passed away 5 years before this scene was filmed.
Here comes Grandma. Where do you want her, Mom?
Right there, it's all right.
Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I appreciate it. I've never made anything like this before, so I hope it was good. If you like this video, you will probably like the full movie, so be sure to check that out. Thank you. Have a great day. Love you. And I stream too, by the way. So, oh yeah, and subscribe. Thank you.